there everybody, this is Shadigo and welcome to a Pokemon run. That's right, I am doing a Pokemon run. As you probably already realised by now, I have to kind of put another video up because this is actually going to be a Nuzlocke run. Pokemon FireRed, but there's also another twist that it's also going to be randomised. See, the thing is, I already did a run technically this game, the original version of this game, because this is a remake of the Pokemon Red version for the original Game Boy, which I did a playthrough of. I did a Nuzlocke of, vanilla Nuzlocke by the way, not randomised in any way, and kind of breezed through it quite easily, only having I think something like 6 casualties in the end when I was done. That being said, I decided I want to make this a little bit more of a challenge, so we're just going to start the game here and ignore all these, because why would we want to do all these? It's just like tutorial things. I know how to play the Pokemon games. I've played at least 3 other Pokemon games. I played, 3 Pokemon games on the channel now, 4 including this one. Because I've also done playthroughs of, I believe I've done Heart Gold, and I did Pokemon X. They're also on the channel. Any of the rules and randomizer settings that I'm using for this particular run, they are located in a Pastebin link. I also posted a rules video. I actually posted it yesterday, but that's also on the channel. So yeah, basically mate, is that everything is randomized, and I'm also doing a Nuzlocke, so I have to just try and catch the first Pokemon I see without getting killed and other shenanigans happening. But first we have to suggest whether we are a boy or a girl. Usually, I know the vast majority of these runs I've actually gone as the girl, but this time I'm going as the boy just to keep in tradition with the fact that I was a boy in the original game, which kind of couldn't have very much choice in them are. So our name is going to be a thing. So I'm going to theme it. My name is going to be, as I change it, Umio, because I'm doing a playthrough of Neptunia V2 the same time as these videos are going out, so there we go. Nope, that's not the theme of the nicknames I'm going to be giving to Pokemon. No. So I'm Umio, this is the rival. I usually just call him Gary or something like that, so yeah, we're going to call him Gary and Hellcats because I'm very original. And I think it called my rival in the first the red Nuzlocke Gary as well, so kind of fits. Then again, if I was going full on, hey, let's go do the randomizer, do the same thing as the red Nuzlocke, I'd probably have named my character differently, but I'm not, so that's the thing. But just like most games, you can just grab free potion. I think this isn't random, but I know I have randomed overworld items, but I think items that get given to you aren't. And I also need, I'm pressing Y because I'm used to the later generations. Y is the button for this, but no, Game Boy Advance only had 2 buttons and the shoulder buttons. Let's change the buttons to fast. Battle style to set to make things even harder. It means if I have it on shift, basically in battles with more than one Pokemon that the opposing trainer has, you'll get the option to switch your Pokemon, and if you have it to set, you don't, and it makes it harder. I do end up going through several attempts where things aren't working out. I might set it back to shift, but for now I'm going to keep them on shift, and nothing else really matters. I'll change the frame per attempt if needs be. Also, I don't think that actually saved everything, did it? Yeah, it did. Cool. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's move very slowly. We do not have running shoes. Does our mother? She's going to be like, yeah, oh boys, there's some date said so on TV. And apparently Professor Oak's looking for us, so we could go looking for him, but he's not around, so I'm just going to go wander off somewhere. And yeah, Professor Oak inexplicably just shows up. And he's like, oh no, wild Pokemon live in tall grass and they'll beat you up if you don't. And also take your lunch money, which, well, 3k in Pokemon currency actually isn't all that much. Let's be reasonable here. Well, technically it'd be half because of how the White House works. It's usually half your money. But yeah, now we get to our first Pokemon that we're going to be able to catch. As I mentioned in the rules video, these three are randomized and they will have 2 evolutions, much like the original starters, which would be Charmander, Bulbasaur and Squirtle. And also the other thing I'm also going to be doing is the rival gets to keep his starter as well. But all these other Pokemon are going to be randomized. So our options here are a Ralts, which is probably not going to be great. Wurmple, oh goodness. And an Aron. You know what? I have the thing which has 4 random moves. Each Pokemon has 4 moves at the start. So you don't get shenanigans like starting with Pokemon that just has teleport, like Ralts. So let's see if he gets I think he gets whatever Charmander was, which I think was the Aron, which would be a typing thing. Except Fairy type isn't here at the moment, and well, yeah, I'm going to choose Ralts. I could go with Aron because it's more defensive and such, but we have 4 random moves, so it should be fine. Now for the nickname, like I said, we're nicknaming everything, and I do actually have the first few names. I hope I have the first few names to hand. So our starter's name is going to start with an L and going to end in a something like that. So here's Lafayette Ralts. He's pretty great. I think he's male anyway. I mean, we will check him now. Let's see, Pokemon. Yeah, we have a male Ralts, so we're getting a male Gardevoir. Oh dear. It is holding an item, which is a Max Elixir, which is cool. Impish Nature, which is not great. What are your moves? You can't tell me your moves. Listen, you show me your moves. Carmine, Cosmic Power, Sand Attack. Oh, hey, we have actual moveset here. If only Flame Wheel. Actually, yeah, Flame Wheel I think is special in this generation because this is the generation. This is 3rd gen, which moves are based on whether they're physical or special, dependent on the type. And if memory serves, Fire is special, and I have Carmine. That Aron is going to die, providing it doesn't have a dark move. I don't really actually care about steel moves because, like I said, Fire wasn't in this generation until Generation 6. So there we are, we have Aron, I think it's Steel Rock. So, I'm just wondering, I can go ahead and... Yes, oh. Let me just do at least one Carmine. And then we'll see what this Aaron has. Oh, for nothing stupid. Crab hammer, that's gonna hurt, isn't it? Let's see, +1 Carmine Flame Reel will do it. Because we should have decent special. Well, I think if we did +2 it would have been 2 hit. But, oh, the bar, nice. That will get rid of some attack and, well, there goes my accuracy, so, you know what? I'm sure we can play this game of accuracy shenanigans. Not that it's particularly helping. Oh, goodness, a crit. Fortunately, the Nuzlocke runs don't actually come into effect until I get Pokeballs, so Laffy isn't dead yet. But yeah, I'm thinking if I went +2 and +2 with Carmine and then Flame Reel, I probably would have still died anyway. So yeah, losing the first fight, that's not a good, that's the equivalent of a good sign. But yeah, now that we have our first Pokemon, we can go running around the world, I suppose. I probably would be a good idea to level this routes up because I don't actually, just having a thought, routes doesn't really get any moves for a while, if memory serves, so I'm kind of stuck with Flame Wheel. To attack and kill things. Steel Wing, I'm not concerned because I'm not a fire type. And it's also got priority. Resisted priority, but it's priority nonetheless. I mean, that's the thing. But hey, we know there's Mr. Mime here. There's going to be other things as well. There is going to be a small chance we may actually go into a legendary because of how this is. Oh, Sceptile. Level 3 Sceptile. Interesting. How much is Flame Wheel going to do to you? Ah, Fire Blast. Please don't kill. We may actually have to run from this. And run we shall. I said run we shall. Please. Video James. Like I said, I shouldn't be concerned, but we're going to pretty quickly run into the fact that because Routes is pretty weak, like defensively, like most psychic types are, we're going to be running into the issue that I might end up getting the Routes killed, like really quickly. So as per, you know what you're going in red at the start, you need to go get Professor Oak's parcel from the mart, because you can't really get anywhere else. And then we go back, grab Pokeballs and stuff, and yeah, hopefully not come into contact with something as scary as that Sceptile again. That'll be what I would like to describe as concerning. I also don't really have Bring Shoes yet, so we're just like moving very slowly, and I want this item here. Never Melt Ice. Improves the power of Ice type moves, should we have one. Which we don't, so it's kind of not that useful. So we'll leave. Thankfully we don't need to go through any grass apart from like the grass at the start of the route, because we can jump over all these ledges and completely skip over any and all of the tall grass apart from like this patch here, which relatively struggle through. So we have that. So once we give this to Professor Oak, apparently it's a unique Pokeball. We don't know what it is, nor does it really tell us. And also Gary's here because why not? Gary being here. But yeah, he wants to give us the Pokedex. So yeah, we're going to have the Pokedex. It's pretty great. This is actually going to be the National Pokedex. I mentioned it in the intro thing. But in a FireRed and Leaf Green, one of the gimmicks of the Pokedex is that it only includes Kanto Pokemon. It doesn't include Pokemon from any other region. Now, you're playing the vanilla game, the only Pokemon that this affects is the Zubat line, because evolving Golbat to Crobat was from Generation 2, and since Crobat's technically a Johto Pokemon. It can actually evolve if you have Max Happiness and you don't have the National Pokedex. And if you're playing Randomiser and you have like a Pokemon of a different generation, like Ralts for example, if Ralts gets to the point where it can evolve, it won't evolve. So yeah, we need the National Pokedex to actually have this Randomiser going. We also have 5 Pokeballs, so yeah. Nuzlocke is go now, so pretty much training eggshells for the moment. We just need another we really need another Pokemon in order to actually get around, and it's either going to be I think it's going to be a choice between Mr. Mime and an Angry Sceptile. So let's see what we get. We don't get either. We get Shuppet. Shuppet is also relatively glass cannon-y as well. But we'll give it a shot. We'll also hopefully not die to... Why has everything got stupid attacks? And why is this thing also being stupid? Let's catch this thing before it does something stupid. Pokeball, let's go to the Pokeball thing. And Pokeball away! Shake 3 times, go click, and voila! We have ourselves a Shuppet. Ghost type, also relatively glass cannon-y. And it's also something I've never actually used before. Yes, we do. Nickname for this thing. Let me find the list of nicknames that I had to figure this one out. Located directly onto my iPod, which I need to go and really should have prepared like in the before time, but you know, I don't prepare things because I'm not really a professional Let's Player. Some might say otherwise. Okay, found the name, panic over, it's Shiranui. Let's leave. Let's also talk to this guy. You have a potion for me. Or do you? Let's try not to get... Well, I don't mind getting into any more encounters, but would be nice not to find something scary like that Sceptile. Then again, it might. At the same time, yes and no, because it would also be a very powerful ally. So, give me that. And we're going to go to the shop. I need to buy stuff. Really, I need to buy a bunch of Pokeballs and a... I'd buy 10 of those. You don't get Premier Balls because this isn't Generation 4 onwards, and a few potions, and nothing else. I only have 100 Pokebooks to my name. That's kind of really going to be a thing. Okay, let's we have another route over here where I went up there to go get the thing. Route 22. So who's going to be our second catch then, maybe? It's a Jersey. I actually already, to be fair, I actually already had one of I had one of these in the my previous Nuzlocke. Oh, good grief, you're poisoned. But I have synchronized, so you're poisoned as well now. I don't have antidotes. That's going to be a problem. Alright, Shirley, what is your stats? Your insomnia, so you prevent sleep. And you have bubble. Oh god, you have chaos. Why not using that on you? I'm sorry, but that's the first thing that's going as soon as you learn something else. Bubble chemistry meter hydro pump. Alright, let's switch into you. Let's hopefully not get poisoned or anything silly. Oh yeah, let's go. It's secret power normal type. You go get poisoned, good sir, and I will bubble you at least once. Oh, hydro cannon. That's gonna sting a little. That's gonna sting a lot. Wow, you're kind of not very good, Shirley. That being said, yellow ball please. Well, not really yellow ball, because yellow balls are like the first thing you do, and not like your third action. So our issue here now is that we have two poison Pokemon. One is at stupidly low health, one really isn't. And I think it's five. Five steps is 1 point of damage. And what am I going to be naming you? Is the question. Let's name it your... I'm kind of choosing these names at random from the list I have, but hey, we'll do this. Gonna have to use one. Pressing Y again. Gonna have to use at least one of those posts that I've saved up. Because I don't think you're gonna. Because I don't think he's going to survive otherwise. Laffy, I think, will. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. She's not going to survive. He's not going to survive. Let's potion up. So now we could count the other one. So it's like 7, 6, and we're in now. This should only be at 5. There we go. That's at least my 2 free potions done with. So now we kind of have a team. We kind of are starting out with a team of sorts. Here, how Fluffy I start with Shona and Bug, who aren't particularly all that great, I'll be honest. I mean, what do you have other than Secret Power and Hydro Cannon? there, buddy. Also, everybody does not want to sleep. Your backs. Secret Power, Dragon Breath, and Hydro Cannon. Interesting movesets. Dragon Breath can paralyze, now that I think about it. While I'm here, let's take that Max Elixir because that's not doing anything useful. And we'll put Bogan at the front. We're going to do one more capture because we have Route 2 up here. And this guy who's like, you're going to teach me the catching tutorial. I've kind of caught 2 Pokemon already. I don't need to be teaching them the, doing the teachings. Please. Please, no. On the one hand, there's a Victory Bell, so we're probably going to be seeing one of those soon. If it's considering that it's probably going to be replacing Weedle, which is what this is normally is, we might be finding one of these things in the freaking forest. So that's going to be fun. And then we get the Teacher TV, which gives you tutorial things, and we're never going to use it because it teaches the tutorial things, and I don't need to know tutorial things. So up here is going to be our patch of grass for Route 2. What are we going to get here? We're going to get Kingdra, that's interesting. Fortunately, I sort of have a counter to Kingdra. And he only has Karate Chop, that's a thing. If you paralyse it in the second hit and not crit it, that'll be fine. That would actually be nice to have. Well, it's a low howl, so to be honest, I've never actually used the Kingdra anyway since it's a trade evolution. Let's go and throw a ball at it. It's a low howl. Well, it has a chance of breaking through. It doesn't. It's good. It's being friendly. We have ourselves a Kingdra. That's actually probably going to be really, really good. So, yeah, nickname for this thing? Sure. I think I have actually have the nickname for this. Don't even need to check the list here. Warspite. And with that, I'm going to end it right here. In the next episode, we will traverse the Viridian Forest, see what we can get there, and find out what other silly things we can get our greedy hands on. But until then, take care, and I will see you all later. Ciao.